Hot 92.3, Jimmy Reyes in the house. What an honor I have this morning. We got something very, very special for you, okay? For the first time ever in the same building, we got a meet and greet for you. Give it up for Charlie Wilson and Kenny Babyface Edmonds, ladies and gentlemen. Looking real good, fellas. Thank you for being here so early in the morning. No pun intended, Charlie. All you hot listeners, on your way into this exclusive meet and greet. We're also going to be feeding you. We'll be telling you about the breakfast in just a little bit. But we are here to promote the big concert going on Friday, April 15th, Nokia Theater, LA Live. Charlie Wilson with special guest Kenny Babyface Edmonds. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. This is history in the making. You can get all your ticket information at Ticketmaster.com or Hot923.com, keyword concerts. Charlie Wilson has an album that came out in December. It's called Just Charlie. Any of you guys have it? You guys like it? It includes instant wedding classic like You Are and the remake I Want to Be Your Man featuring Fantasia, which we'll be talking about in just a little bit. And for those of you that aren't or don't know much about Babyface, let me tell you about him. 10-time Grammy winner with 41 number one R&B hits and 51 top 10 pop hits under his belt. That's a big belt right there, bro. Much love to championship belt, yes.
With all the stones and diamonds in it. You know?
I'm nervous too. This is my first time doing this right here. There's some big talent.
All right, brother.
I'm going to give you a little bit of the background about both of the artists, okay? Charlie Wilson, he says here, you started singing at the age of 3 years old.
Yeah.
How did that go about? Is there an instrument that you liked, or?
No, it was just, you know, my mom, I used to sing in church before my father preached, and so you can imagine this little boy, you know what I'm saying? I was probably not, I was not frightened. I was just nervous that my father wasn't gonna like what I was doing, because I was just looked up to him so much, you know, and so then I mimicked him the whole way. Because he was like a very high energy preacher. When he got up to preach, he would just be all over the church. So when they gave me the solo and all of that, so I just started mimicking him, and it was just a rap after that. I'm all over the church, jumping over the benches, and I was just marking him. So it was, you know, if you can imagine that. So I mean, that's how I started singing, and then my brothers and my sister, and I just kept singing from then, you know. Got to junior high school and started my own little band. And
did you do all those little school competitions and things growing up?
They didn't want none of that.
They weren't ready for that then?
Yeah, they just backed straight out, you know what I'm saying? They saw us coming in like, nah, we're not going to even enter that contest. And we won every one of them anyway, so. How
about you, Babyface? How old were you when you first started?
I was probably in 6th grade, so I was about 10 years old. I didn't jump in the church. I didn't jump in the It's a little bit different.
Did you know at that point that you wanted to write songs? Did you want to be a singer? I mean, in the 6th grade, what was going through your mind at the time?
Well, that's what started it. I picked up a guitar because I wanted to write a song for this girl that I was in love with, and so I wrote the song.
Is it a song that we know? Did it ever make it on any of your albums?
It didn't make it. It was called "Here I Go Falling in Love Again."
Nice. Did you ever see her or hear from her again?
We're on a new boat.
If you're listening, he's here.
Yes, sir.
Well, Charlie's a 4-time Grammy nominee. You already know his songs. Early in the Morning, Outstanding, You Dropped a Bomb on Me. And something else that I don't know if you guys know, but Charlie Wilson recently became a cancer survivor and advocate for prostate cancer screening. Now this hits home. My godfather, I just visited him yesterday, USC University Medical Hospital. He just had prostate cancer surgery. I want to wish him a speedy recovery. And a few years ago, we seen you at the Pomona Fair, and you had these black hats with these studs on it.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what that's all about?
Well, you know, I went to a country western concert once, and it was I think Tim McGraw, and all of his fans, everyone that went in the door had a cowboy hat on, and me and my brothers used to wear cowboy hats, but it sparked something in me. That all of his fans, it was like maybe almost the place hold 10,000, and I guess maybe 9,000 people had on a cowboy hat, and I was like, wow, that was great. I was like, wow, if I can get. So I decided to make my own hats, and I named them Uncle Charlie hats, and so half the proceeds go to the Prostate Cancer Foundation because I'm a cancer survivor.
I have one, and so does Victor, but my head is too big, bro. It doesn't fit. You
Well,
gotta need some
I
bigger
got
ones.
mediums and smalls, you know, for the tiny brain. I mean, the tiny head people.
Where can, if somebody wants to buy one, where can you get them at?
You can go online, UncleCharlieWilson.com, and we have all of the paraphernalia there, all the Charlie Wilson stuff there.
You'll have them at the show?
T-shirts. We have them at the shows. You can always get them at the shows, and they're always in the back right there. When you come in the door, I would like for you to just, when you get there, just buy the hat so you can have the hat on. So when I come on the stage, I can see the hat. It's great. You know.
Once again, we're here talking with Charlie Wilson and Kenny Babyface Edmonds, getting ready for April 15th, Nokia Theater, LA Live. Get your tickets, Ticketmaster.com, Hot923.com, keyword concerts. Now, Babyface, you got 2 boys, Brandon and Dylan, and a brand new daughter named Peyton.
Yep.
How old is Peyton?
Peyton's 2.5.
Congratulations. Now, before you had a girl, did you have like I don't want a daughter like most men do? I mean, did it open your eyes now? Do you see life different?
I was always fine with having a daughter. I was gonna take care of her. So
Trust me, you got a shotgun over there with over in the corner. It's just not, it don't have dust on it yet, but trust me, you got one over there.
I was always good with it. Before I say anything, let me say that how honored I am to be here sitting beside this guy, you know, Charlie. I mean, for real, it's
Thank you.
I don't want to say I grew up listening, but because I didn't grow up, but I was part of the whole Gap Band experience when they first came and blew everybody away, and you could tell from that. I could tell that he was from the church, and we could all tell that immediately, and the way that he performed from the get-go. And watching Charlie over the years, but not just him as a performer, but him as a person, for what he's gone through in his life and all the things that could have held him back, and being able to go through drugs, going through cancer, and to be here today and sending out a positive message. That's a true American for you, one of the best Americans that we have. So let's give love to Charlie. Thank you.